bowel and bladder torture. In reporting on tough love boarding schools, Catherine Joyce at Mother Jones tied several Christian reform schools to a certain radio evangelist named Lester Roloff, whose strict philosophy and pioneering Rebecca Home for Girls inspired quite a few imitation schools. One of them is the Hephzibah House in Winona Lake, Indiana. If the pictures of its staff aren't terrifying enough, and if some of the FAQ don't make you wonder what's going on there, here's a personal account from Joyce's article of what things might be like. Karen Glover, a Navy veteran who attended Indiana's Roloff-inspired Hephzibah House as a girl, described what she calls the bowel and bladder torture. The girls were given bran, made to drink lots of water at breakfast, and then denied bathroom access until lunchtime. There was no apparent reason for this treatment, Glover says, save reminding the girls who was in charge. A belly branding at military school. John's military school in Salina, Kansas, seems to have a serious problem with discipline in the sense that it takes discipline way too far, basically to the point of torture. The problem stems from the tradition of allowing more senior students to discipline and control the fresh recruits, and right in line with the general depravity of humankind. John's over the years. For example, in a 2012 lawsuit by 11 students, a certain M claims he was pinned down and branded on his stomach with an insignia pin. That's probably not as bad as getting beaten with locks and socks, but it still sounds painful. While the school has always denied these stories, the sheer volume of claims and lawsuits it's faced leads one to believe there might be a bit of truth in the matter. Beatings that drove kids' clothing into their skin.
Florida's Dozier School for Boys is rife with accounts of all kinds of terrible brutality. Smithsonian Magazine, in reporting on the University of South Florida's final summary, relays the fact that between 1903 and 1913, a series of investigations found some of the school's children shackled in chains, denied food and clothing, hired out to other people to work, and beaten. The youngest were just 5 years old. Later, after the White House boys organized, more and more stories emerged detailing hard labor. Jerry Cooper, another White House boy quoted in an NPR article, said he was mercilessly beaten in bed with a leather strap. The first blow lifted me 1.5 feet off that bed, Cooper said. The White House boys took their name from a small white building on the Dozier School property where such punishments were delivered. For all the blood that splattered its floors and walls, it could have been called the Red House. Today, the Dozier School is closed, but the property is still home to numerous unmarked graves and remains of children who will likely never be identified. Update here.
Your dorm master engaging in indecent behavior.
In June 2012, writer and journalist Whit Shepard outed Peter Heindel, a former math teacher at a Western Massachusetts boarding school called Deerfield Academy, as a sexual predator. According to Shepard, the much-loved Heindel, known by his nickname Tsar, didn't deserve quite as much of that love he got. You see, the Tsar secretly liked to play with boys, no, not like catch. Shepard was a Deerfield Academy student from 1979 to 1983, and it was in the fall of 1982 when he first fell prey to Heindel. At first, it was just the Tsar offering an innocent-sounding back rub, but it wasn't long before there was a different kind of rubbing going on. The Tsar at least had the foresight to wait until Shepard turned 18, but that doesn't make what happened any less disturbing. According to Shepard, January 1983
was the first time explicit sexual contact occurred, the Tsar massaging my legs and buttocks and then masturbating me to climax. The abuse continued over the next several weeks, more than 8 times, wordless exchanges that escalated to include Heindel performing fellatio on me. Today it strikes me as creepy that he showered with our team in our small locker room after practice, Shepard wrote publicly in a July 2013 Boston Globe article. No kidding.
Renting kids out to pedophile rings.
Renting kids out to pedophile rings.
Medical experimentation.
Medical experimentation. Total destruction of Indian culture.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care. Bye.